All right, we're recording.
When?
Right now.
Are we?
We've been recording.
Oh. What happened to the sound check? Or we did that?
We did that already.
Am I that high?
You are that high.
Am I that stoned? Okay. I'm not that stoned.
We're leaving this
I'm not that stoned to promote Twin Leaks Cast on. Follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm not too stoned to do that.
And check me out on Etsy. I draw, so check out my shop, Crying's Tears.
There you go.
It's pretty fucking crazy.
There's that. There's
some
that.
dimensional shit.
There is that. And yeah, that's it. We're here with Zeb today.
Yeah.
Hello.
We're here with Zeb. Do you have any plugs, Zeb? Anything you want to plug? No.
No.
All right, cool.
Plug life.
Plug life. Yeah.
Plug life.
Unplug it. Wait.
What? How do you how do you unplug life?
Don't ask me, bro. That's your own personal question.
Unplug life. That's interesting. So what were we just talking about back there in the room of infinity?
You'll never remember because
what
it
were we
is
just
the room
talking
of
about
infinity.
in the room of infinity? Because I just want to look.
Do you remember?
We were talking about many numerous things.
We were talking about movies in particular. I want to look up
movies.
So you keep saying The Shining.
Yes.
You don't mean the older one.
Yes. Jack Nicholson and the girl who played Olive Oil in Popeye, the live action Popeye movie. Yeah.
I don't know, but
yeah.
when was that made?
Paths of Glory was the original. Was what I was actually talking about like a long time ago. People have no idea what that meant. Paths of Glory.
Oh, okay,
That's the one movie I really didn't like of his. The Shining came out in 1980.
That's what I thought.
1980, yeah. It was a long time ago, but I mean...
Before you were born.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, and by the way, it's Brian's birthday today.
Oh
so
yeah, it's
let's
my
wish
birthday
him a
today.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you, Zeb. Thank you, Zeb.
It should be a memorable podcast.
Oh Christ.
Number 10.
Number 10. 10 in your face.
My birthday's in 2 days.
Oh shit.
We're gonna get it down.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh shit. No, but I don't know, man. Kubrick's movies they're just all of them are good. He's made 12 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least 6 of them, half of them, have been like gold, man. I mean, like real good, like changing movies.
Like what?
Eyes Wide Shut, Full Metal Jacket, The Shining, A Clockwork Orange, 2001: A Space Odyssey, Lolita.
That's a heavy-handed list.
Yeah,
I could knock a couple bitches out.
that movie Lolita fucking took a lot of balls to like come out. 1962, man, that came out, and that was like a fucking a 34-year-old dude like having a sexual relationship with a 14-year-old girl.
Oh yeah, I remember
there you go.
That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Don't they do that in Africa heavily?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the age of consent in Japan is 13.
That is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, every time I look outside America, I'm just like, man, I really wouldn't want to live in that country. I really wouldn't want to live in that country. And then I find, like, one I would. I'm like, Canada. You know what I'm talking about? Where would you move if you could move somewhere and you had, like, $100,000?
I'd probably move to Japan, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's funny.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, it's the most technologically advanced civilization on Earth right now.
I don't know if I want to deal with all the technology, though, so I'm kind of canceling myself out.
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
I don't know if you want to be in Japan.
I would go to Tibet, bro. I would go to the mountains of Tibet and just like be
hang
a
out with the
Buddhist
monks.
monk
That would be pretty sick.
and like build them a temple and be like, yo, can I chill here?
Yeah,
I would
Just
do
build
that.
them a temple and be like, yo, let me chill
I
here.
don't know where I'd go, man. Probably somewhere safe like Canada or Australia. They don't fuck with nobody. They're just crazy and they get real drunk.
Yeah, Australia's cool.
Yeah, dude,
Australia would be cool.
I know a few people from Australia. It's interesting talking to them because they're literally like 13 hours behind or ahead. So
Yeah, my buddy wants to open up a cooking place that's all Australian food. in Pittsburgh?
Dude, that would be different.
Australian food
Yeah.
in Pittsburgh.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think it would take off, dude. I think a lot
What
of people
what is
are into-
Australian food?
I don't know. Wallaby,
Kangaroo?
kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
Like I don't know. That's like
There's-
super racist. Well, not racist. Would you
Wow.
consider that racist? No, not
No.
racist.
Why would you ever say racist?
What is that? Segregated? Some form of segregation. You know,
No, it's not.
stereotyping.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're stereotyping that they eat kangaroo.
Yeah. Do they eat kangaroo?
They might. I
I'm
don't
pretty
know.
sure they eat kangaroo.
Dude, I
bro.
don't think they eat kangaroo.
I would
Like on a
try it.
regular basis,
Dude.
like, oh, did you eat your
Dude,
kangaroo
it's made,
today,
it's
honey?
made of meat. Man definitely eats it.
I mean, I would try it if I was down there.
Well, yeah.
I'm sure a
I mean,
lot
I'd
of
try
people
it too,
would.
But like,
So there's a place that gets kangaroos and murders
I don't
them
know what
probably.
Australian food is.
Terribly.
What is Australian
I
food?
don't know. You have to look it up.
What is I mean, I'm gonna
Look it the fuck up.
What's
I don't
Australian
have all
food?
the answers. I can't. Jeez, 20
like
questions over
nothing
here.
like nothing grows there. They got cows.
Ask Google. Google knows.
Like that's like what the like Italian food is because like that's where like fucking olives and fucking tomatoes originated from. Like that's why everything is like.
Well, you
like
better
that.
look up Australian food so we can find out what it is.
I am.
Yes,
you
I would like
fuck.
to know.
Australian Shepherd. Yeah, that's what I want. Australian Shepherd food. No.
What do Australian shepherds eat?
Okay, Australian food. Do you know what the first thing comes up? Vegemite.
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 Worms.
Worms?
Worms.
Yeah. This like fucking little worm thing. Whatever. This nutty tasting grub has been an indigenous mouthful of Australian food for centuries. It's some like silk moth worm.
Wow. Delicious.
Yeah, that's number 40.
That sounds good.
Why are you...
Emu.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, makes sense.
Lamingtons.
What's a
Lamingtons. Sounds like a Pokemon of some sort.
It's the national cake of Australia.
I can see a Pokemon being a cake.
A Lamington.
Lamington. Fish and chips on the beach. Hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Like, dude, they got the same food, pretty much. A Tim Tam.
Tim Tam.
It's a biscuit. A sausage roll.
sausage.
Ugh.
All right. I'm no longer interested in Australian food. Just as long as
Meat
you,
pies.
I just want to see if you can find
Meat
kangaroo on there.
I haven't, no.
Shepherd's
Vegemite
pie.
on toast. Crocodile.
Just control F it.
Grilled kangaroo. All right, you were
Yeah.
right.
Boom. Yeah.
All right. I don't
Thank
feel
you.
like an asshole now.
Grilled
Yes,
fucking kangaroo
absolutely.
down under.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
And
A
above.
hamburger with a beet roll. That is the number one food of Australia. Hamburger with a beet roll and a big old glass of beer.
Someone in Australia is going, fuck yeah! You know what I'm saying? They're like, yes!
Is that ham? Dude, this hamburger's on a big old mushroom. The bun is a mushroom.
Ooh, that
The
sounds
bun is
nice.
mushroom caps.
No, it's not.
Yeah, look at this. Fuck, I don't know if I can turn this around.
Oh, look up hamburger with a beet roll.
Oh shit, that looks nice, man.
Can you see it?
That looks amazing.
I think that's a big mushroom, dude.
It's not a mushroom, it's a beet roll. They ain't in Australia eating big mushrooms. Is that why they talk so funny?
Making people really angry.
I am just kidding. You act like they don't make fun of Americans in other countries like, oh, talk like this.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Like, I hate how Americans
Vanilla
are
slices.
always portrayed as like super
Cheese
white
and bacon,
guys in
bro.
business suits that are like really weak. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is this?
Let me use my credit card.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay, so now we know what Australians eat on a day-to-day basis.
Hey, dude, I'm a little bit more enlightened knowing that. I always wondered that.
Yeah, you learn something new
Secretly.
every day.
Yeah. And
secretly-
hopefully more than one thing.
Yeah.
What's Canadian food then? What's Canadian food, bro?
Fucking
Crepes.
bacon, bro.
Probably
Crepes.
no.
It's French. It's French.
Salmon.
Anything French.
Pretty much.
They are French.
Escargot.
Yeah, it's all Canadian food.
When I was in Alaska, everything
French
was
mixed
fish.
with American. Oh, of course, because that's what
Everything was
fresh,
fish.
fresh. That'd be amazing. No mercury fish.
I know. I was actually really tempted to get like to eat some fish in Alaska, but then I was like, oh, I hate fish.
What?
I fucking can't stand fish, dude. It tastes like asshole.
Fish. How do you like pussy if you don't like fish?
Oh, no.
There's a slight.
There's no. There's no. No.
He's right.
There's no.
He's right.
Oh. There's a slight.
There's no. There's no.
He's like, I will deny it. Put some tartar sauce.
Oh,
on.
God. You make me want to throw up. It's disgusting.
Hilarious. So, any new games you're looking forward to?
Yes, Zeb. Games. Let's get into it.
Well, the sad thing is my Xbox red ringed on me.
Mhm.
Oh shit!
Mhm.
Did you get a computer yet?
Are you on Steam yet?
Steam?
I do have Steam.
Oh,
Amnesia.
yes.
Machine.
A
for
machine
pigs.
is coming out. Are you
It is.
excited,
I
dude?
am
Oh
excited.
man, it looks amazing. Did you see or did you happen to see fuck, what was that one game? It's some crazy fucking it just got greenlit and it's in alpha. It's another scary game. It's sort of like Amnesia, but it's like you can only run away. Like that's your
Yeah.
only thing you can do.
Wow,
Run away and hide.
horrible game.
Fuck. Let me log into my Steam.
Gets that adrenaline pumping in you.
Yeah, let me log into my
Yeah, I
Steam and
guess
figure
so.
out what it was.
I forget it.
You need to play Gone Home.
Going home.
No, don't play that game.
Don't listen to him.
Don't play that game.
I think it's one of the best games ever made.
All right, I'll give it
Ever.
a 6 out of 10.
6
But
out of
he
10.
has no idea what he's talking about.
6 out of 10.
Do
So
I need to look this up on my phone?
Yeah, you do.
Yes.
I mean, to be completely honest, I wouldn't look up anything.
Okay.
But you need to play it how I played it. Don't let He's a fuckhead.
It's kind of a little bit. It needs to be more in depth.
It needs to be
It
more
needs
in
to
depth.
be more detective-esque to it. It's like you're a light detective and you don't ever get anything solved.
The game is basically an architectural dig.
Okay.
They give you a house.
He plays it really good.
What do you mean?
You play the game better than it actually is. Like you're like, the game is an architectural dig
Well, it
for
is.
the treasures of your existence.
It is, and it's like the whole game is, you're in they give you a house and you just get to explore it, and you have to figure out what happened, why it happened, when it happened.
So pretty much it's like you're a real life fucking detective, and this is actual.
Doesn't go far enough
But-
to say that. No,
It doesn't go far enough to say it doesn't tell you anything. That's the thing.
you don't have.
You have to go
scope.
go into it how I went into it. I went into it. I knew nothing about it. All I heard, and I watched someone play it for like 3 minutes, and I was just like, I have to play this game
6 out of 10.
because
6 out
how
of
it
10.
presents itself,
Gameplay
is
is amazing. Not
very-
enough of it.
a very very scary and oh shit, something is gonna happen horror game, but in the end, it's not that at all. That's all I can really say.
Well, I'll have to check it out.
It's really good. It's really good.
I mean, yeah.
Ryan's saying 6 out of 10.
6
though.
out of 10. You should give
I
it
think
a
it's one of the
rating.
best games
What
I've
are you
ever
giving
played.
it?
Yeah, that's
ever
what he
played.
said.
I'm not giving it a 10 out of 10. I'm giving it a 9 out of a 10. But
Best game you've ever
it's
played.
yeah, yeah.
This game is
'cause it-
crazy.
Because there was like I was waiting for the twist and there was none. It's one of those experiences where you're just like, but like you realize there's no twist and nothing.
You just like that the game played you and you weren't able to like see
Yep.
past the
Yep.
next step.
Yep.
Exactly. That's
Yep.
why it was your favorite game.
So it's a mind fuck
But-
at the end, pretty much.
yeah,
And I've already
kinda.
said too much, so
Kinda,
like
but
you're
not-
just gonna be
not
like,
really, not really, because I went into it knowing kind of a little bit about the game. So
All right.
and since you know a little bit, it's
Yeah.
not going to be as much to mind for.
You fucked it up for me.
yeah, I
Kinda,
know. But it's
kinda.
the game is literally only about 2 hours long, and you're
Yeah.
done with it.
I'll check
And
it
it's
out.
$20 if
It-
you
it's
buy
not
it on
bad.
Steam.
But it's only made by one person, and you can really tell it's like someone's labor of love. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
6
So
out of
it's
10.
but it's very interesting. But now that we know you're on Steam, we can fucking talk about some shit,
Yeah, I
man.
just
We can get into it.
downloaded Dota and War Thunder because Ian won't stop bugging me about
Fucking
that shit.
talking to you about it, I know.
Have you ever played War Thunder?
I have not. The only games I really played on Steam was Hotline Miami, Amnesia.
Hotline Miami.
Amazing. Amnesia, go ahead.
I was playing Bioshock,
By the first one or the new one?
the new one.
The new one, okay.
Oh, why is everyone saying that? It's
I
such
had the
a
first
bad
one.
game.
I had the first one on my Xbox.
The
and I was
first
playing
one's
it.
so good, and then the last one is so horribly bad.
Well, the first
shooting
one is good.
mechanics.
Well, people don't even understand, like, Bioshock. You know, it's the next game in the System Shock series. And System Shock 2 was one of the most atmospheric, scariest games of all time before there was a scary
Dude,
games.
the third one is not scary, or the last one is not scary in the least.
I know, because it
At
went,
all.
it went in a different
Yeah.
direction. That's why I don't like it.
And there's no
Like
you
the
c-
first
there's like no
Bioshock-
real searching of any sort. You find like one thing or two things. It's more like a little kid's game kind of.
I can see where you're coming from with that.
The first one is so brutally scary. You're like, what the fuck is that around the corner? You just hear ha 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 ha. Like
Well, I like the first one
Oh.
because, like, literally in each room, like,
there was a
It-
whole story.
yeah, each room had its, like, own
Mhm.
lore.
But the new
Like,
one is like stupid, dude. There's these portals that show up and they're like, oh, this is what happened in the past. Let's go to nothing. Let's go to this portal sitting in front of you instead of going to an actual scene of what happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then just show you the words that were said there. That's what I was like. Did they not even try here? I was
Probably
like,
not.
No.
I was like, what happened? I was like, you're showing me this glimpse into the past. Crappier games have flashed me into the past to see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're just showing it to you, and that's it. Yeah,
I mean, a
know
lot of
what you're
people,
talking about, though.
people said the story was one of the best stories ever told in a video game, but the gameplay took you
Yeah.
away from the story.
Absolutely.
And I completely agree, because like I don't know that kind of story and that huge like arc and like falls and like
Dude,
peaks
they
and
had
valleys
it all.
should not be in a fucking bro shooter game.
Yeah, but they had it all. Is their
You know what I'm
graphics
saying?
and shit were
Yeah.
so
Like-
insane, but they
Yeah.
didn't just put enough into the story. They
But
didn't
it
put enough
shouldn't
into
even
little
be a
things.
bro shooter game. That's what I'm trying to get at.
No,
it
it
shouldn't be a Drake's Uncharted game. It should be like some
I
form
can't
of RPG.
wait for like Thief, dude. The next game I really want to play is a really good sneaky assassin thief game where you're just so sneaky and you're like stealing from safes and shit, and you have
Well,
to like
here's the
slit
thing.
throats and run around,
Well,
dude.
Thief's already under scrutiny. It's already under scrutiny
Why?
because they got caught doing the same thing Aliens Colonial Marines did.
What's that?
The last Alien game that came out that was absolutely terrible.
Yeah,
Terrible.
terrible.
That was in development for like 6 years,
Yeah.
and it was like restarted over 4 times. And this is all knowledge now. We didn't know all this, but it was like dropped and restarted from scratch 4 times. And that's like why the game right now is so broken and so like, because it's like there's 4 different teams work in one game. And Thief is under scrutiny right now for that because they showed off gameplay footage and it's not gameplay.
Oh, that's bullshit.
It's like a fake gameplay
Yeah,
trailer.
yeah.
Just like the original Alien
Yeah, it's like
Colonial
Final
Marines
Fantasy.
trailer.
It's like Final Fantasy showing you like the cutscene instead of
and
the
saying
game.
this is gameplay.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Like, look at this epic battle! Oh my god, game! No, that's a cutscene.
But they're already under scrutiny.
What did you guys play Dead Space?
Absolutely.
Do you
The
do you
first
like this
Dead
game?
Space is amazing. Second Dead Space is amazing. The new Dead Space is I have gotten halfway through it and it's amazing, but it's a co-op game.
Yeah.
It's not a single player game. Single player is fun, but co-op is
Yeah.
just that's where the game's at.
Yeah,
you
me
know
and a
what I
friend
mean?
was actually playing co-op, and that's the game that red ringed my Xbox too. So,
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
son
no.
of a bitch.
Wow.
I was
Damn.
gonna.
See, that's the best thing about computers. No red
Yeah.
ring.
Actually, I got Dead Space 3 for free.
Did you?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
of Origin.
they-
Because I bought SimCity, and when that
Son
whole
of a bitch.
debacle, when that
Oh.
whole debacle went down, they gave me Dead Space 3.
Lucky.
They gave everyone who bought SimCity on Origin
Dude,
Dead
you
Space
still
3.
have SimCity. Oh man, that game is
Update 7.0 just came out.
amazing.
Update 7.0 just came out.
You
They
could
added
lose your
tunnels.
life. You could lose your life in that game in mere
Really?
instances.
Well,
Yeah.
like every
all those
all the
simulation games, dude. People end up living life in there and don't live their own life.
Oh, I know.
Like
Civ?
I think I might do
Civ?
that.
like
Civ
Sim
5?
3. No,
Civ
not
5?
even Civ 5.
Oh,
That's
I
like
could play that for 13 hours.
Yeah,
and
but
not
if
move.
you put it on fast mode, it's like better. But if you're playing like Sim 3, you know what I mean? The Sims 3, and
Yeah.
like just playing it. Like I've seen people do shit they'd want to do in real life, but they do it in the game. Like,
Yep.
oh, I'm gonna hit on this girl in the game. Why don't you do that in real life? You know what I mean? they're getting out this thing, like this urge in them to do stuff, but they're not actually doing stuff in their own life.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, that's crazy though.
let's go fucking out there and do it, dude. You have
Dude,
the
it's-
confidence to
it's
fucking
T-
do it on
it's
there.
TV.
Go out there.
Yeah,
It's TV, bro.
yeah. It's
It's-
everything though. I don't know. I love SimCity though. It's good. I like it. A lot of people don't, but for what it is, I do. I like it.
SimCity's amazing.
I haven't played it in a long time.
To be honest, I haven't really been gaming that much lately.
Oh,
I've been
yeah.
like downloading emulators on my computer and whatnot.
Nice. This is actually my emulator machine.
There you go.
I have 150 different ROMs on this. From anywhere from here. I have Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, Super Nintendo, Fusion. What's Fusion? Sega, all the Segas, and Nintendo 64.
Nintendo 64.
That's badass, dude. So you can play any game on the.
I have over fucking 157 different ROMs. Whole bunch of different games.
I
That's
just
why
download
computers.
whatever, man.
That's why computers are better than any game system they'll ever sell you.
I'm
will
starting
be.
to see that now.
Oh,
yeah.
please.
And now it's like.
Well, it's not
oh,
even
no.
that I don't
They're
not buy
just-
my games, because we'll get into it. I own 173 games on Steam. I own 81 pieces of DLC on Steam. So it's not like I don't buy my games,
Yeah.
because I spent over probably $1,000 in
But
Steam.
it's just
games.
like you want to buy your games for the price that they're worth.
That's why
Like Steam
yeah.
sales and like $5 for a full
the
game.
Steam Summer Camp sale.
can't beat
It's
that.
you cannot beat
No.
that, because
can't.
literally every game that
and
I
then
bought
if you buy
was
more
only a
games,
couple
they
dollars.
reward you more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the games I bought, they were only a couple dollars, and I have AAA games. I have all the Bioshocks. I have all the Dead Spaces.
Ian was saying he's buying games for like 29 cents and shit. Like,
Yeah.
how are you gonna beat that? You can't. There's no beating that.
Nope.
You're selling used games for like $15 when you can get a game for 29 cents. It's
But
like,
you can't get rid of it once you own it, which I'm
it doesn't-
completely
wow,
okay with.
30 cents. I think I'll drop that. You know what I mean? Or like $5 for a like Dead Space instead of paying
Last
50
year-
and getting,
Yeah.
and getting
Last
$5
year,
back for
right
it.
before THQ actually filed bankrupt and then sold everything
Yeah.
off, on Steam they were selling their whole library for $24.
Son of a bitch, man. That's a fucking
I got
deal.
48 games for $24. All the Saints Rows. I mean, these are AAA games. These
Yeah.
aren't like cheapo fucking games. Like THQ puts out some good shit. I got all the Saints Rows.
You get all the Smackdowns.
They're not on PC, unfortunately. What else did I get? I got all the Dawn of Wars, the Warhammer 40K, like StarCraft game, kinda. What else did I get? I got all the Red Factions. Dude, they gave me so much shit. I was like, "This, you're dumb not to buy this."
Because
Dude, you know what game I started playing the other day?
What's that?
Borderlands 2.
Hey.
Because I just downloaded the new DLC to get the levels up. Dude, that game is amazing. There's no That was a 10 out of 10 when I played it. When I got the only reason I stopped playing is because I got the level cap.
It's shooting and looting. That's
Yeah,
it.
and that is the funnest thing in the world, dude.
Mm.
Sometimes you just want to shoot and loot. And
I'd rather play
guys be
Fallout.
like,
I'd rather just play Fallout.
Yeah, but
If you want to
Fallout's
shoot and loot, play some Fallout.
Fallout's more like I want to go to the depths and be like see zombies and rats and fucking fall. Dude, I was thinking about downloading Fallout the other day, honestly, and then I was just like, "Oh, the wasteland calling me back." No, I've
think
already
I
spent
might
it.
get it.
I've already spent at least 100 hours on both.
I think my Steam says like fucking like 48 hours.
Dude,
On
I've put
Fallout
so
New
much.
Vegas.
Dude, Skyrim, I've put in.
Because Fallout 3 doesn't work
150
on
hours.
new computers. How about that?
Seriously?
Yep, they only made it for Windows XP. It'll only work for Windows XP.
I have a Mac, so I'm
Fallout
probably
3
fucked for
will
a lot
only
of
work
things.
for Windows XP.
Will only work for Windows XP.
That rhymed. What about Fallout New Vegas?
It works for anything.
Oh well, but Fallout 3 is the best one, so you know.
No, I think New Vegas is way better. I played them both. Because Fallout 3 didn't even rope me in, and fucking New Vegas, I was hooked as soon as I played it.
I think the only reason New Vegas hooked you in is because Fallout 3 started the journey.
I didn't like Fallout 3 though. When I played it, I was like, this game is really
The only
bad.
reason I didn't like it is because it glitched every 5 seconds. Thank you to the creators.
46
Bethesda.
hours.
Who were behind that. Thank you, Bethesda, for
Bethesda.
making horrible PS3 games. Because
Yeah.
they glitch every 5 seconds and
46
mess up
hours.
saves.
That's a lot. Dude, my fucking Steam game times are retarded, dude. I think I play Blood Bowl the most. Yeah,
Blood Bowl.
245 hours. I've played Blood Bowl.
You gotta tell me some of these games to get on there so I can start playing.
Blood Bowl's amazing.
209 hours
Don't get
in
lost.
XCOM.
Don't get lost in the games. Oh, XCOM. Oh my god.
145 hours in Torchlight
XCOM.
2.
They're played
Torchlight
with
2 is so
minimum.
good.
There's minimum to video.
Yeah.
games.
Torchlight 2 is so fucking good. If you want to like play like a Diablo style game and
Yeah.
don't want to play Diablo 3, Torchlight 2
Yeah.
is actually Diablo 3
but better.
because no, it actually is because the
Oh.
people who made Diablo 2, 6 of 8 of them made Torchlight 2.
So it's pretty much better.
It's
As
pretty
you're
much
saying.
Diablo 3 with a different name, and it's
And
actually
a different
Diablo
graphic
3,
style.
and it's good.
And it's
Yeah,
really
it has
good.
like
I was playing
Borderlands.
Diablo 3 for a good
It has
bit.
like a Borderlands graphic style, but like shit explodes, man.
Dude,
like- like
fuck.
Like explodes, man. You can make shit just like and like
It's a
blood
sweet- it's a
falls.
sweet- it's a
Dude,
sweet
it's
game.
it's a good game.
It reminds me of Champions and Orath. I think that game. I don't know. Have you ever played that game?
Champions and Orath.
Yeah.
I played Baldur's Gate.
I don't know what that is. If
Basically the same game.
same game. I thought so.
I play a lot of strategy games, Zeb. So
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna because I like Blood Bowl, FTL, Frozen Synapse, XCOM, Civ 5. I play a lot of strategy games.
I play a lot of like role-playing games.
Yeah.
like
Oh, I mean, I do
action-
too.
RPGs.
I play a lot of
RPGs.
RPGs. Did you play the
RPGs
new
and
Walking
strategies.
Dead?
I did
The
not.
Telltale one?
Kid
So
won't
good.
stop talking about it.
Dude, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's better than the show. Hands fucking down. It's better than the show.
Don't even get me started about the show,
Dude,
man.
Oh,
don't
it's-
don't talk about the show. It's terrible.
Oh,
It's a soap.
do you like
opera
it?
About
If you read the
zombies.
comics, you
You
see
don't-
a different light towards
Yep.
the show.
Yep, exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
They fucked the show up, and I'm just disgusted with everything they've done.
Alright.
Yep.
All right. Isn't that what media usually does, though?
Pretty much.
Mainstream media.
Yeah.
They just fuck it up, and you get disgusted with it.
Did
Like,
you beat
oh.
Hotline Miami?
I did not, but I got to like level.
I didn't beat it either.
Did you get to where you go to the hospital level?
Yes, because me and if you know Alex Carroll,
Yeah.
me and him have been playing that. We've been
Mhm.
like alternating. It's a
Get
fucking
him on
fun
the show.
game, man.
Mm-hmm. There's a huge twist coming up in that game, and you're just gonna be like, "What the fuck happened?" And then once you beat it, you'll just be like, "I hate this game," because because like it's good though.
Yeah.
It's good because
Yeah, that
you're
game's
keep
amazing.
playing because
No,
I'll just
no,
explain it to
no,
you now.
Don't
well, I want
do
to
it.
explain to you the
No.
hospital level because you
Okay.
already played it.
Oh.
yeah.
And what did you know? It sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, you
It
gotta, like, get
fucking
around-
blows, right?
that fucking shit, man. I always have to like sneak around everyone.
Yep. The game's showing you without eye-popping visuals,
Yeah.
a killer soundtrack, and good gameplay, it's broken.
It's broken.
Yeah.
And it shows you that halfway through just to show you video games don't need a story arc and they don't need like intuitive anything. Well, all video games
Mechanics.
need is intuitive mechanics, a good soundtrack, and eye-popping visuals. They don't need a story at all. And that's what that level tries to show you. And then like once
They
you
don't
get
need
further
a story
into the
for
game,
the simple-minded.
the last quarter of the game, it finally gives you a storyline.
Yeah.
And then like I don't know, you meet the big baddie at the end and you're just like,
Big
"Oh, okay."
baddie. That game's so fucking difficult.
It's good though, isn't
It
it?
is
Fun.
good.
It's so much fun, dude. You're like, oh, get around the store with this guy with the shotgun. Oh, done sauce.
Son of a bitch, man.
Because in the beginning of the game, that chicken asks you like 4 questions. And it's like, why do you like hurting people? and like everyone like gravitates to that question, and like what does that mean? But like that question's almost rhetorical, but he also asks 3 more questions, and that's what people don't focus on. Like, who are you? Why are you talking? And who's leaving voice or who's leaving messages on your answering machine? You know, and those questions never get asked.
Answered.
Well, they do, but like you'll just have to see. You have to beat it.
I like how like as the game progresses, like when you go into like the mini marts and like that pizza shop, like you see like different things changing in there, and it's just I don't know. I thought it was pretty dark in a way.
Trippy as
Trippy as fuck too.
Yep. Did fuck, I don't want to say it because in case if you say
Aqua
no,
Teen
then I'm just gonna then it's really not gonna spoil it because you already know shit's getting fucked up. Did you see corpses talking to you yet?
Yes, I did
Okay,
actually.
good.
Zombies.
Zombies.
This is off topic, but you guys a fan of Final Fantasy?
Yes.
Yes,
absolutely.
absolutely.
Final Fantasy
Which-
14, 27.
I haven't played any of the new ones since 10. 10 was my last one. That was my
Okay,
favorite.
Yeah.
here's my experience
Amazing
with Final
game.
Fantasy. All right, I didn't play 13. I didn't play 13. I didn't play 13-2 or 13-3. I guess there's 3 of them. I did play 12 though.
Yeah.
I did play 12. I did like 12, except it was just Star Wars, and your character and your love interest in the game is basically rhetorical. Like you could just take your character you play and your love interest out, and the story works fine. You have no like say or anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was basically Star Wars. But I liked it. 10 had probably one of the worst stories ever. But it had the best gameplay mechanic ever, and the sphere grid was
Sphere Grid was pretty.
stupid.
Amazing.
It was there was no choice whatsoever.
Dude, it was so amazing.
No, I
Once,
liked
if you
it.
had the
There was
if
no
you had the
choice.
strategy book, bitch, you
There was
would
no
know
choice.
what was coming ahead, and
I
you'd have
know.
been able to prepare for
I know,
that.
but that
And it's
doesn't
like-
even help you.
it's like-
There's no choice in it. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's
At,
right.
at least in like
What do you mean? You can go into like different people's. Sphere
I liked
grids and shit.
12s.
Yeah.
I liked
12.
12s a lot.
I didn't play 12 though.
I hated 12.
I
Okay.
had it. I never played it though.
12 is very
12
good.
or X2?
12,
Oh, okay.
not the sequel to 10,
Oh,
like actual 12.
X2 was terrible.
12 is good. It has like sort of like World of Warcraft combat, but it's cool because like I don't know, it was just really good. And then I heard 13 was basically Final Fantasy Hallway.
Yeah.
Final Hallway 13.
Final hallway.
Some people said that 13, they should have just made 13 into different games because it was so long.
Yeah. Well, they kind of did that. I mean, they made 13 too, and I think the third one's coming out as well.
Yeah.
I don't know why they,
They
did
just
that.
keep making Final Fantasies. They need to
Yeah,
stop
but the
that.
14th.
They just need to remake 7. They need to
14's
remake
coming out.
6.
Yes, they need
It's
to
like-
remake 6.
It's like a Warcraft
I second
type
that.
game, like MMO, pretty much. Like that's how 11 was too.
Well, 14 it already came out and they took it back.
Did it?
Yeah. There was that big apology to everyone who bought it. You didn't hear about that?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
It came out a while ago, and then like it was broke within 3 days, and they shut everything down and turned it off. And we're like, oh, we'll be back in like 2 years. We're really sorry to everyone who bought it. I can't believe
Oh,
you didn't hear
man.
about that.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm excited for 15.
15. I
Because
saw the.
Did you see the
Trailer
trailer?
for it,
Yeah,
yeah.
because
Really?
it's basically 13 verses,
Yeah.
which is awesome. It's a Final Fantasy game with characters from every single game into one game. It's really cool, man. It looks really cool.
They're already showing previews for 15.
Yes.
That is ridiculous.
Well, 13 and 14 already came out. So
Oh, shit.
and 15 was actually originally called 13 Verses, and it was originally going to be a fighting game with all the Final Fantasy characters.
So is it going to be a versus?
No. That's why it's called Final Fantasy 15. They took everyone that they were going to make in the Versus fighting game and actually made a Final Fantasy game in it.
Do you think they're just crapping them together, or you think it's going to
No,
be
sort of
good?
like Kingdom Hearts,
Yeah,
you
but
know?
You think they're crapping them together, or you think it's going to be good?
I think it looks interesting to say the least. I don't know how you feel about it.
I thought it looked pretty cool.
I thought it looked kind of cool. Like
they always show more like visual shit than gameplay,
Well,
and
yeah, of
always
course they
misleads you
do.
with
I mean,
Final
they didn't show any
Fantasy.
gameplay yet, but I'm not worried about that. But I mean, it just seems, I don't know, it seems interesting. I don't know. They just need to remake an old Final Fantasy.
Yeah, like 6.
Yeah,
Bring back Cloud, bro.
that was 7.
Oh, 7. What was 6?
6 was like Kefka
Kefka
and
with Terra
Yes,
and Locke,
yes, and the fucking ninja dude.
Edge.
Yes.
No, that was 4.
No, yeah.
Shadow was in.
Yeah, Shadow
6.
was 6. Yep.
We got a Final Fantasy expert over here. Ever play Chrono Trigger?
I've played a little bit of it. I
Oh,
downloaded it actually on my computer.
Nice.
man.
Have you been playing it?
I have not. I haven't had
have
the
to.
time.
I haven't had time. Yeah, it's good, man.
That's a must play.
I think any RPG on the Super Nintendo is a must play. There's so many good ones.
Super Mario.
Super Mario RPG, Paper Mario Zero, I like to call it.
Yeah, you were just talking about that the other day.
Yeah, Paper Mario 2, or the original Paper Mario was supposed to be Super Mario RPG 2. They just changed the art style and then called it Paper Mario.
Mario's the shit.
Paper Mario was sick, dude.
Yeah. The second one was good, but then the third one, that's when they like completely changed it. They took the RPG element out of it, and then I was just like, all right. The one on the Wii.
Yeah.
And then wasn't there like a fourth one? The Six Sticker Star series or saga or something?
I don't know.
I think there was a fourth one. I don't know. I was just like, just bring back Super Mario RPG, bro.
It would be sick. I'm always a Nintendo kid, man.
Oh, for sure, dude. It's just like back when we were kids, Nintendo was like just like the golden age for like games, man.
It was.
Like if like all the good games were on the Nintendo for sure, and that was seriously like the
What,
golden.
are you talking about
age.
the 64?
No, Super Nintendo.
Oh,
I'm talking
shit.
like Super Nintendo, dude. That's like the
Old
golden
school.
age, dude. Like, if you look at like a list for like the top 100 video games of all time, I
Like
guarantee
Duck Hunt.
50 of them
Duck
are
Hunt.
on the Super Nintendo.
Duck Hunt is the shit,
That's
bro.
on regular Nintendo, son.
What the fuck?
Regardless, man, Nintendo was sick too.
Nintendo. Just bring
Super
it all.
Nintendo's
Just
so
bring it all
good.
together into one column. 64 with Conker's Bad Fur Day. I'll play that shit over and over again. Oh, that was a funny ass game.
Donkey Kong 64.
Absolutely fucking amazing.
That game still holds the Guinness
Brilliant.
Book of World Records for the most collectibles in any video game.
Really?
Yeah, there's over like, I think 1 million things to collect.
Didn't that one
Holy
guy? Didn't
shit.
the completionist beat it?
Yeah, he did it.
What a Swiss swindler. Sadly.
Sadly.
What did you
I'm
play?
almost tearing up.
I mean, I actually just got the Mists of Pandaria. But-
What did you originally play, or like what are you playing now, or like just like give me the rundown, give me your WoW career, because everyone's different, man. I've been playing since vanilla, so
sides and all that, because
Alright,
we
well.
needed to get the determination of like how that determines you as a character. You know what I mean? In this life.
in this
In
life,
this life. Well, I started playing back when I was in high school, but I didn't really play as much.
right?
I don't know. I just never.
When
really,
in high school did you play vanilla? Did you play BC? Like when did you start?
I started with Burning Crusade.
Burning Crusade. A
So-
lot of people did. A lot of people did.
Yeah.
See, I started about 6 months before Burning Crusade
Sounds
came
like
out.
you're talking
Yeah.
about like an addiction to crack or something.
Yeah,
I
Well, it's good
started.
dude, it's
at
good.
BC.
Dude, if
it's
you-
good to talk about it.
If you
At least
knew,
know you had an addiction.
Yeah.
if you knew the Warcraft lore, you would understand. Because remember how
Well,
like
bring it on.
Dom and
for
Rita.
all of us who don't-
How about like remember how Dom and Rita were all fucking geeky about fucking Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Yeah, Game of Thrones ain't shit on the Warcraft story. Okay, all right,
Break it
Yeah.
down. Break it down for the
dude.
public.
There's too much to break down.
Well, go back into what you're
There's
talking
too
about.
much to break down.
There's
Sorry,
Sorry
a
for
lot.
interrupting. Sorry for interrupting.
sorry for interrupting.
It's
Zeb,
cool,
but
but-
it happens from time.
Warcraft is
It does it to
fucking
people.
addiction. if you play this game, you're gonna be sucked in for a good while.
It's good though.
Absolutely. And
But
that
anyway,
shows
what
that
did
it's a
you
good
what did
game.
you play?
I started from Burning Crusade, and I always made rogues because
Rogues, yeah.
rogues are fucking sick, man. Just being a
Bow.
little assassin.
Bow hunter assassin. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. A
Yeah.
new assassin game needs to come
Thief.
out where you're a thief and you have like a bow that can shoot through windows.
That'd be
Like
sick as fuck.
Yep.
I've always liked like rogues and assassins. And all
fuck yeah,
that.
moving
Did you
through
play
the dark
Alliance,
like
did you
a
play
cat,
Alliance or
bro.
Horde?
Like a cat.
I usually played Alliance.
Yeah, me too.
Like a cat.
Me too. I felt that the Alliance was just easier to get around.
That's what
That's
I
why I
thought.
played the Alliance.
And
It
but-
wasn't like, oh, I just didn't want to be like the troll people or whatever. It was just like, it's easier to go places if you're an Alliance character, you know?
Yeah.
You're on the right side of the map, and like the city you want to be in is on that side. Like I don't have to fucking deal with Undercity to be on this side of the continent. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you on that.
You know, that's how, I don't know. That's how I felt about it. I don't know. I played originally I played a fucking dwarf warrior for 6 months until Burning Crusade came out, and then I played a Draenei shaman, and that is my character I have to this day.
That's
the only.
fucking sick.
Yep, that's the only E-E-T-E-E, because Draenei's came from space.
Yep.
So I called him E.T. and he's
What
a
level?
shaman. And he's a shaman. I didn't get him to 90 because
Yeah.
I didn't play Mists of Pandaria, but he's I think he's actually 86 because I had so much rested experience and I had I think like fucking like 25 dailies. I was just like bloop 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 and I was already halfway and I was like, "All right, I'll check it out." And I did some of like the Jade Forest or whatever it is, that first area you can go to as an 85.
That's pretty much what I did, and I just stopped playing.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to 86 and I was just like, all right.
I've Warcraft myself out.
Yep. I did want to play the Pokemon
Dude,
too.
your brother cannot. There's no Warcrafting out. He's still playing.
I know.
Right now.
My brother has 1090s,
Really?
every single one.
10.
Every single character level 90.
Holy shit.
Yeah, my uncle and my cousin play.
Mhm.
Like, he was saying he's gonna buy me Pandaria, but I was like, I already have it. Yeah, you don't even buy me again. Pretty much, yeah. I started out as a Draenei
Mhm.
paladin,
Nice.
and then I changed it to a human later on.
Human, yeah.
And then I changed it to a blood elf. So I have a level 85 blood elf paladin.
Mhm.
I think it's pretty sick.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No.
Dude, I love
Can't Taurans be paladins now? Yeah,
I
Sunwalkers.
think, yeah.
Sunwalkers. Dude, those are fucking probably OP. Woo! that huge fucking strength bonus and a paladin. Fuck, those dudes will never die.
That'd be good, man. That's what you want.
yeah, tank
But
it
see,
up.
I'm still talking about WoW like it's like still in vanilla, like when like a character, like your race actually meant something. You know,
Yeah,
like it doesn't mean
now.
anything
It
now.
doesn't now. When's the last time you played?
The
Like, how recently?
the last time I seriously sat down and played was Cataclysm. Was back in Cata.
Yeah, they
honestly.
fucked everything up, I think.
Well, they fucked it up in Cata. And
Yeah.
they fucked it up in Burning Crusade and they fucked it up in Cata. Because they fucked it up in the Burning Crusade when they fucking added all this shit that nobody wanted and fucking ruined like how much experience it takes to fucking level and all this bullshit. And then they finally started fixing it when Wrath of the Lich King came out. I was like, wow, this game's like sort of like vanilla again. And then they just fucking just said, boom, and then they were just like, all right, we're gonna expand
Double
on
middle finger.
we're just gonna expand on everything that you hated in Burning Crusade and everything you love in fucking vanilla. Fuck that.
I hear you. I think they should have just stopped at Lich King because
The Lich King was so good. I actually have a private server that's the last Lich King patch, and
Really?
it's free. It's private. I think I haven't played in a long time, but you level up real fast, and you have like a little portal that you can just like travel everywhere. You just type in /portal and like the name of the city, and boom, you're there. It has like a lot of leeways to it, but it's nice just to go back.
That'd be nice as hell to have that, man.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's Eternal WoW.
Yeah.
Eternal-WoW.com.
Sounds
If you
amazing.
wanna play some Wrath, the last good patch of WoW, as I like to call it, the last good patch. And you can fight the Lich
I
King.
don't think I'm even gonna go on again
Yeah.
until I get that fucking urge, like down the road, like, I gotta play WoW again. Gotta play WoW again.
I'll probably fucking play when the next expansion comes out.
I think that's
Dude,
the last one.
You guys are talking about video
next
games
one
so
is a-
much. I'm gonna have to play something tonight. I swear to God, I'm gonna
Yep.
have to get out something.
Yep.
Be
Yep.
like, oh,
Mhm.
Borderlands, something. Who knows?
What you said, the next expansion is the last one. Then it has to be the Emerald Dream.
That's what I heard.
It has to be. They better fucking do something. They better just bring out Warcraft 4 and just say, fine. So, you know? Because World of Warcraft is the story continued from Warcraft 3, which is like an RTS, like Rise of Nations game. And then they made World of Warcraft to expand the story, and you've been having to play that for the last 10 years to catch up on the story.
Yeah.
And good fucking luck. If someone, if you played Warcraft 3 and then they come out with Warcraft 4 and they're going to be like, I'm going to catch everything. Nope. Nope.
Nope.
You're going to be like, what? Illidan? He came back? Twice?
Nope.
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 And Arthas is finally gone? Really?
No.
No.
He's coming back.
No, yeah. That's why I liked Wrath of the Lich King so much, because I was just like, oh, this is the sequel to fucking the Frozen Throne.
Yeah.
You know? I was like, sweet. Because that's what Warcraft 3 is the story of, is basically Arthas, and Arthas is the Lich King. Because in Warcraft, there's 3 factions of undead. There's the Lich King servants, there's the Forsaken, and then there's, the Hollow? No. I don't know. Either way, there's 3 factions of undead. So it gets real deep,
So they
man.
kind of stole the thing from.
And there's multiple
Game of Thrones.
There's multiple factions of trolls. Like the only trolls that join the Horde are the Dark Spear trolls. But then there's actual like Alliance trolls, and like it gets deep, dude. It's really cool because it's like very political.
I've played it somewhat, but usually only enough to get to like level 10 and just do stupid level up missions. You know
Right.
what I mean, like supply missions, like give this to this guy, because apparently people can't deliver anything themselves in video games like that.
Pretty much.
They're like, hey, can you go find my dog? What, you can't find your dog?
Can you go find my dog?
You collect this stuff for me? It's like no one in the video game can do anything for themselves.
Nope.
It's pretty hilarious.
No, they really can't.
That's what I actually heard, that Blizzard actually put bullshit quests in there, so it takes longer for you to level up.
Yeah.
So you
What?
pay more money for them.
Uh-huh. Well, Vanilla, there was quests like that.
Yeah.
That let know where you got like shit experience, but that was like the point of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, because you didn't have all that quest helper shit, you didn't have tracking or anything. You actually had to run around and explore and find all the stuff. Whereas now, when you're playing, it tells you where to go and where everything's at. So it's kind of like,
Yeah, well, they need to make a more immersive universe, and the only way to do that is by putting something like on your head, really. So where you can have that 3D look
yeah,
around,
that
to
would
where
be
you can
cool.
be like, right to this town, or like, look at that little path. Like you can identify it because you're in the game. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like having only this like view, this peripheral view, is like, I don't know. It's not enough
it isn't enough.
unless you wear headphones. Then it's a totally different
Yeah.
experience.
I never even actually thought about doing
Totally
it the whole time
different
I played.
experience. Totally different.
Yeah.
Like
You're in it.
fucking you are
Yeah.
in the game, especially on hallucinogens.
Oh, I bet.
I played
sure.
Skyrim, dude. Don't go to the caves.
I
Don't
bet
go
that
to the
was
caves.
crazy.
Like the witch lady, the witch doctor lady,
Yeah.
or whatever. Dude, saw her shadow and shit. I was like, holy shit, creeping into this cave. I was like, bam, headshot, done.
Uh-huh.
With the bow.
No,
But it's still fucking crazy.
Oh, I bet.
Especially like Call of Duty or something. Like you can hear people creeping up on you. Just turn around and shoot them. Like in the
it's
whole.
intense.
Have
like-
I been that fucking blind all these years of gaming?
Yes, that's what I felt like. Headphones is like a totally different fucking
Yeah.
experience. It's like you're out of the game and you're in the game. Like boom, like fucking nuts. You play so much better too if you're online or anything. Like so much better.
Yeah.
It's just
Headphones
way
are the
more
way to go.
atmospheric if you have headphones on. Because
Atmosphere.
you'll
Your
get
whole
the whole
atmosphere.
stereo.
Yeah, I
because
can-
like
Behind you, around you. That's what it's meant for. Like surroundings. They make surround sound
Son
for
of a
video
bitch,
games.
man.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
It's like being robbed of video games your whole life. You're just like, why did I never
Seriously.
have headphones?
Yeah. And then when you play fucking horror games, oh my god, dude. Play all the lights out with headphones on.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude. You will start fucking. You're just gonna like hit pause and just be like, I gotta stop. Like
Yeah.
I literally gotta stop.
Dead Space or Doom with
Dead
all the lights
Space,
off.
Doom.
With all the lights
Yeah,
off.
Doom
dude.
3, Amnesia with all the lights
Amnesia,
off.
man.
With headphones on, go fuck
Playing
yourself,
that fucking
son.
stoned as hell, man. And just the lights
Woo!
off, volume blasting.
Woo! Woo! So scary, dude. Oh no.
Dude, that shows you like one element of what headphones can do. For
Yeah.
us, you know what I mean? They could just send us to different worlds, basically.
It's like you're actually the fucking character in the game.
Yep. Bore.
Son of a bitch.
But you already are.
Yeah. Pretty much.
You're
right?
playing the character in a game, but you're already the character in a game.
Mind fucked.
All right,
Yeah,
so,
you're-
you want to see how fucking deep this fucking Warcraft lore gets? You know how I said there was 3 factions of undead?
Yeah.
Actually, there's 5.
Oh, he lied.
There's the Forsaken. There's
How
the
dare
Burning
you.
Legion.
How dare you, sir?
There's the Scourge. There's the Nerubians, and then there's the Lich King. So there's
fucking Nerubians.
Oh, shit on the
What's
undead.
that?
I
Sounds
wipe
like my Nubian.
their skulls with my ass. But you were talking about that ones and zeros, like
Ones and zeros.
like the whole universe is matrix code. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was watching that video on YouTube. This guy was saying pretty much this world that all of us as human beings, we're not really here right now, but we are. So how can you?
We're like a
existing-
vibration,
Yeah.
and a possibility. Like I watch a lot of videos like that, and basically what I get from it is like everything is light and vibration, and like the universe kind of looks like works like one big mirror. As in, imagine yourself as a crystal
Yeah.
that bounces off and reflects and absorbs light, and then there's mirrors all around you in a magnetic field that you're being
pulled through.
like no, you're like floating in this magnetic field, so you can't touch any of the sides of your surroundings. You know what I mean? That we're
Yeah.
housed in. And then you have all these mirrors that reflect all your emotions, your vibrations, your sound waves. Because, like, we're like crystal that can, but more water-esque, because we can turn like an ice, kind of. An ice would be more appropriate.
But
because
not
if you ever
solid.
watched it, yeah, not solid. But it's like, have you ever watched like anything on vibration? Oh, well, you need to get in that next. Vibration actually changes matter. So they do sand tests where they put sand on a plate and vibrate it at a frequency.
Mhm.
And the higher the frequency, the more complex the patterns
and
get
it'll make like
on the plate.
geometrical.
Geometric, perfect shapes.
Yep.
Like it gets more
Holy
complex
shit.
and more complex. Yeah. So
like
they're
the
finding
higher
out
the
that
frequency the beat
that
gets.
the only
Yeah.
thing that matter is sound held at a frequency. That's the only thing that matters.
that's what gravity
That's
is.
what composes matter.
That's what gravity
That's
is.
some deep fucking
What?
shit, man.
That's what gravity is.
Sound held at a frequency.
Yeah. Because I mean that's what
Because
that's how
because
everything
our
is
Earth,
held here.
Yeah, because our Earth
Yeah.
vibrates. Our Earth vibrates at a frequency.
Well, it hums at a certain tune.
528. 528. Yep.
What's 528?
528 hertz. That's the sound of love and vibration, and the sound that the Earth gives off.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's the harmonics of the Earth. They
I didn't
found it
know that.
already. Yeah.
528.
528.
528 hertz.
Yes, you can look it up. It directly corresponds with your heart chakra, and that's how you build your Merkaba, and all kinds of shit, like your light shield. Like, this universe is way crazier than we can ever imagine. Like, that's why I find movies kind of funny, because they're like making fun of us right to our faces. Like, The Matrix is just laughing at
Yeah.
us, like, hey,
Yeah.
this is totally possible, and we could be doing this, and you could be in it, but you wouldn't know it.
No.
Or like, look at these aliens. Look how the White House gets destroyed. This could happen tomorrow. Like, you,
Mhm.
Could.
like you're living in a video game, and they're just expressing the thoughts in the movies.
In
you
the
know what I mean?
movies. Well, that's a
Because
good
they're
thing.
literally the consciousness.
That's a good thing, man.
The consciousness is shaping mankind. Like I was talking about on Facebook, if people start liking bad things like McDonald's and shit food and all kinds of, then there'll be more of that produced. But if people start liking good things and homemade things and start buying like good products, then there'll be more of that shit opening, because
have a
there
good
has to
point.
be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So in
Supply
a
and
way,
demand, son.
in a way, like the world will always evolve around our consciousness, even if it's in a physical form. Because
Yeah.
everything that's physical is also represented in spiritual. Like, collective consciousness now is just the internet. That's the physical aspect of it. You know what I mean? We're all connected,
Yeah.
but we're all connected on a different plane too. But people forget that. So we need internet too, or like technology to get
The
back
whole
to
technology thing today is just that's another.
that. That's just us creating God.
yeah.
What we're doing. We're trying to be God and understand God through simple technology. But what we're gonna understand is we're the most complex machine that has ever existed.
We've already created God. We've already realized we are gods.
Well,
Smartphones, man.
not everybody.
Autocorrect. I mean, there's so many.
No one has
Google,
realized. No one has
like-
realized that we are gods. People are still blind to their own potentials and everyone's potential.
Well, yeah,
together.
that's what I was gonna say. Like you're saying about our minds, that we don't use all of our mind. Like
We
our
use
brain.
5%.
Yeah, like
Dude, we are
We-
super intelligent beings. We can be smarter than any computer
Yeah.
times a million, billion, quadrillion.
We use 100% of our brain. Look it
No,
up.
we don't.
Yes, we do.
No,
look
we
it up.
don't, dude. No, we don't. There's no way.
We
There's
use
no
100% of
Because
our mind.
I've seen things where it shows like the human capacity for storage, and it's like
I know we
millions
use
and millions of
100% of our mind.
terabytes. No, we don't.
Because that's an
No,
old taboo thing.
Because
that
autistic people
used
use
to say.
more percent of their brain power, or no, it's like they have something missing and they have more percent in that. I don't know. Look it up. But I swear we don't use all of our brain power.
yeah.
How much of our brain do we use?
Yes. I hope it says 15%.
Do people only use 10% of their brains? Science.com.
Yes.
This is a credible source.
We just talked about the other night. It's fucking hilarious, dude. It's just a consciousness stream.
But even sometimes when I look things up on the internet, I don't
You
believe
never
it.
come. Yeah.
Because how do you know it's not just somebody making that up?
Dude, I feel like everything is like another serpent, and you're
They're
just
sa-
following
they're-
the tail over and over. Like you're going for an answer, but it's just gonna lead to another question back into the
Exactly.
same serpent. You know what I mean?
It's just like you're not really getting the answer you want. It's
No, you're just getting more questions.
It turns
Yeah.
out
Bullshit.
though
Bullshit.
that
That's
we
the way
use
this world works.
we use virtually every part of our brain, and most of our brain is active almost all the time. Let's put it that way.
I'm still
The,
saying.
the brain represents 3% of our body weight and uses 20% of our body's energy.
All right, but
Human
I'm saying
beings we use every
people
part of our
people
brain.
definitely don't use every part of their brain. I don't care what that study says. You may use it functionally, but you don't use it intelligent wise.
Well, yeah,
People don't use intelligence at all. Really,
You
Yeah.
can't gauge intelligence.
you can gauge intelligence by fluoride consumption in water.
and toothpaste.
Yeah, dude, that'll gauge intelligence right there.
And
What do you
look
mean?
And look at the aspartame in gum too.
Well, yeah. I mean,
It's like the
understand
more
that.
poison you consume, the less intelligent you are. The more if this person consumes alcohol, aspartame, fluoride every day, and this person does not, this person is going to be severely smarter than this person.
Well, yeah. Okay, I understand that.
You know what I mean? It's easy to compare knowledge when you just start to talk to somebody for 5 minutes. You know what I mean?
Right. But we
Like,
still use 100% of our brain.
We do, but that's a functional. That's a functional thing. That's a more of a metaphorical phrase.
Well, no, we just mapped out the whole brain
Yeah,
because,
but-
like, the frontal
well, that's-
lobe, this is movement, and this is like sight, and this is
Yeah, it's
hearing,
functional.
and this is memory.
But I'm
and
talking
this
about
is like,
I'm
you
talking
know.
about metaphorical though. Like we don't use every part as like a computer would use it as at our full potential. Like they say we have so much memory, but we can't call upon it instantly like a computer can.
Well, no,
But
because
there
our
is
brain,
the potential for it.
our,
there.
our brain does wipe ups. So we can only recall like on the drop of a dime anything that happened within the last 7 years. If it's more than 7 years, we won't be able to recall it unless there's a trigger.
because there's no real need for it.
Exactly.
And yeah, but our brain
That's
is
why
the
we get rid of
perfect- It's the perfect computer.
That's why we
Yep.
get rid of it.
Oh, it's the perfect computer. So we don't need all that information.
No.
We just need the information that we need
Yes,
to
motherfucker.
exist.
Like breathe, like heartbeat,
Breathe.
Yeah.
and like you know what I'm saying?
The
like
essentials.
yeah. That's why your brain only keeps track of fucking like 7 years. You know.
Well,
After
because
that-
it has to keep track
After
of
that,
all
it's a trigger sign.
People
It's a smell or a scent or a feeling or a song. There's always a trigger to it.
Yeah. People forget that their brain is doing a shitload of processes every second of every day. Just
Oh, please.
breathing.
Just
breathing.
breathing.
Think
Yeah.
about that.
Breathing,
You know what I
just-
mean?
Registering your heartbeat while you're trying to fucking break down something. You know.
Yeah, breaking
Even-
down food in your stomach while you're registering a heartbeat, pumping blood at the same time. There's little machines. They're just little machines. Like
Yeah.
we go into nanobots, right? We're talking about
Yeah.
nanobots now. What do you think a blood cell is, bro?
Fucking
It's a
organic
fucking
nanobot.
Organic
Son of a
nanobot.
bitch, dude. I never
We're
even thought of that.
organic robots.
Yeah.
We are organic robots.
For
That's the
sure.
only thing people are, dude. And we have a consciousness implanted in us on this material world, but that's not where we really exist. You know what I mean? We exist above the material world. We just
Yeah.
came down here for an experience. Because higher dimensional beings just seek
You don't have a
experience.
soul. You are a soul.
You are the soul. This is a soul.
You just have a
You're
body.
a soul having a human experience right now. You're not a human having a soul, like trying to have a soul
So
experience.
pretty much to a sense, it's like Total Recall, where you.
You're
fucking-
implanted in false memories that you
Yes.
created.
Well, here's
yes.
the thing.
You
that,
created your own life
that-
before you
that-
jumped into it.
That actually is going to be real. Like downloading your consciousness into a computer, and then once you die,
It's
putting
already
into
real.
another person. That's already real.
It's already real. That's what reincarnation is. You see.
But
Now
we
it's
but
just-
we can do it.
That's a good
now
But
it's
we
just-
can do it
now-
artificially, so it's not going to be like roll the dice.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
said, there's going to be a point, and it's called the singularity, where we exactly match what God does. What a God, the like quotation marks around it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? The forces that control our world, we exactly match that.
No, the
And
moment
at
of
that,
singularity.
At that point, we will fucking become one.
The
with
moment of
universe.
singularity is when technology starts creating technology, and
Yeah,
if,
but
and if
that's-
you're not
that's gonna
at
be the point, though.
of singularity, you will be left in the Dark Ages.
That's going to be the point, though.
And some people might want that though.
Well,
some people
yes.
might want to be left back there with all.
I
like,
mean,
Yeah, there's
I can
two ways
understand that.
society can split right now. It can go into a super mechanized world, or we
well,
can like,
obviously it is.
well, it's gonna
because
go.
there's a super conservative
Yeah.
movement, but then there's also this super liberal movement.
Well, we
know?
need technology, dude. It's our way to enhance ourselves. You know what I mean? Well, people have spirituality, but we've forgotten spirituality. But we need both science and spirituality. That's what people forget. They're like, oh, let's just build technology and implant ourselves with these machines. No, because then you're gonna have these machines
Eastern
going
philosophy
crazy.
and Western science.
Because men are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have crazy guys building this shit. You can't have that. You have to have sane people with like understood minds of the galaxy and the universe to ever create
like
fucking
different parts of the globe.
create
man.
machines. Yeah,
Everybody has different
dude,
like,
we're on one organism.
views
Yeah.
and everything
We're
on
on
like.
one organism, bro. The world is like. Do you ever think that we're just a tiny planet like spinning through
It's
the
just a
fucking
cell.
galaxy?
It's just a
Pretty
cell.
much.
Like
Yeah.
and we're like on the smallest level observing like the inside of an atom, basically.
It's just infinite.
You know what I mean? You see our solar ring. Maybe that's
Yeah.
we're just on a nucleus of an atom, and those are electrons.
Yep.
And we're on the smallest little fragment
Yep.
I can see
inside of ourselves. That's on the smallest little fragment that's inside of ourselves. Like they were talking about how
That's how Men in
ga-
Black ends.
what is it? Galaxies or universes are contained in black holes. So there's a universe in every black hole.
Yeah.
So that means like every black hole in our universe has a universe inside it, and our universe could be contained in a black hole inside a different universe with a million fucking black holes. So it
Right.
could be never ending,
Well,
infinite.
see, I was actually thinking about the whole black hole thing. Like, what if really when somebody goes through a black hole, they're really not like. It's not like the
Ripped
vacuum. Like
apart.
you're going into another dimension.
Yeah, it's
Pretty
it's
much,
it's
yeah.
supposed to be. They really think it's more of a gateway than anything.
They think it's the highway of the universe.
Yeah,
Like if you go in a black hole, like
that makes sense too.
in the center
They
of
talk
our
about
Milky Way
spiritual
galaxy,
council and all that
you're
shit.
gonna
That's
go
real.
literally to the other end of the universe and pop out somewhere. You know, that's what they think black holes
Yep.
are. They're wormholes.
Well,
But the only thing that doesn't make sense about them, both ends are sucking in, and no end is blowing out. So it's a wormhole that goes to where? But they both lead to the same place.
That's like the toroidal field. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like the same way as a black hole is, but it's still you can still come out of it and go in it. You know what I mean? Energy still comes out and goes in it because of the light. The way the light bends, you can come out of it.
Well, it
Well, it doesn't come out of it.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah, it doesn't come
Nothing
out.
comes out of a black hole. That's why it's an anomaly.
Maybe that's why it contains
Nothing
a
exists.
universe.
Nothing exists in a black hole.
A universe does.
But nothing does.
How do you know that?
Blackness forever.
Because no light can be in there, right? Well,
If
listen,
light can't exist, nothing
yeah,
can
but
exist.
listen, there's 93% of us of this is like not light. You know what I mean? There's dark matter, 93% of this. So what about 93% of other black holes? Maybe they suck in
we
like
have a sun.
7%.
We have a sun.
But that's
we,
just a
we,
perception.
we get light every day,
That's
no
a
matter what.
perception of light.
Yeah.
Though. If we're in a black hole, that might just be the like the tiniest percentile of the universe. You know what I mean? That's light. So in a black hole, there could be that tiny percentage, and that's what we're observing.
Maybe.
Because they say there's 93% empty space, and that's like dark matter or whatever. So that could be
Yeah.
the non-light. That could
I
be the
know.
blackness contained in the dark hole.
But that's why we can't. It's hard for us to find black holes, because it's the same color as the blackness of space.
They're like mirrors in the sky, kind of. They're fucking crazy
Yeah.
looking.
Well, it's not. Well, we can only tell what they are is when we observe them for a long time and they start moving, because they absorb all the light around it. Obviously.
Yeah. And sucking stars and shit.
But
dude.
it's
Have you ever seen
absorbing
that?
it's absorbing the light, not like what it's it's absorbing. Like, it's not absorbing a planet that's miles and miles and miles and miles and miles away, but the light that's reflected from it, it's absorbing. That's what's the fucking craziest part.
Yeah.
It's absorbing the light.
Sucks in light.
It's sucking.
Well,
They're
isn't there like a
dude,
black hole?
They're like street sweepers, like a virus program on your computer.
Yep.
Like an antivirus program on your
Uh-huh.
computer.
Yeah.
Street sweeping up the internet that is.
And we found one that's
Yeah,
like
it's the universe.
close. We found one that's close.
Yeah, isn't there like a black hole that's supposedly like sucking our like galaxy in?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
It's
towards it.
Towards it.
Yeah.
There's also
we're gonna
another
crash.
super.
We're gonna crash into Andromeda before that
Oh,
even happens.
Yeah, that's.
Did
gonna
you
be
see that?
crazy.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, there's a NASA.
Go on YouTube and search the NASA simulation of the Milky Way smashing into Andromeda. It's not going to happen for like 40 billion years, but eventually our two galaxies are going to crush and do an intergalactic dance in the sky.
and it's gonna just destroy everything.
And it shows you what Andromeda was gonna start looking like
Yeah.
on points of the Earth, dude. It's crazy. Like, cause like it shows 3 pictures: one over London, one over Washington D.C., and one over Shanghai, China, over the Forbidden Temple.
Isn't that like in 30 years?
And it's like photoshopped in the sky. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's fucking crazy that there's just a galaxy as big as the sky in the sky, and it's coming towards you.
That's fucking crazy.
Dude, it's nuts,
as
dude.
big as the sky in the sky, and it's coming towards
Dude,
you.
it's crazy.
Alright, so what was it on YouTube now?
Milky
NASA?
Way
Milky
smashing into Andromeda.
People are gonna be like, search that shit. We'll give you a minute.
It's like a NASA video. It's like a simulation, dude. They just smash
It is absolutely
Oh, it's so crazy, dude.
crazy.
That's just fucking like, that's on a whole nother level
Yeah.
of thinking. Like a Milky
Thinking how
Way
small we are.
crash. Yeah, exactly.
Two
Like,
galaxies.
we're this tiny little
Like, we
speck
are-
And two
on
these
how-
two
how
galaxies
big
are gonna
these
go.
things
boom,
are.
boom,
Like, we're like, the
boom.
Earth is so huge, and then you're like, a galaxy.
Yep, that's how we know that there's black holes in the center of every galaxy, because those are bringing each
Then you
other,
get to
and they're gonna
millions-
create one
Millions of
one
light,
supermassive black
millions
hole.
of light years. Do you think that's where our it's called dual star or whatever is contained in that galaxy, or no?
Which galaxy? Andromeda?
Yeah,
Maybe.
serious.
I bet intelligent life. There's some intelligent life
Absolutely.
in the Andromeda.
Absolutely. In every galaxy, probably. There's that one planet that got it. You know what I mean?
We're not even think even one just because we haven't found our other one.
Absolutely. Everybody's
Did you
like,
find
oh,
it,
there's
Zeb?
I
just
did. I found the video.
Is it sick?
It's not really showing much right now.
Okay.
Oh,
It says
ripped off.
Crash of the Titans, episode 55.
Okay, we wanted to figure out how Andromeda was moving through space. So in order to do that, we measured the location of the Andromeda stars relative to the background galaxies. In 2002, they were in one place, and in 2010, they were in a slightly different place. And that allowed us to measure the motion over a period of 8 years.
The motion is actually incredibly subtle and not obvious to the human eye, even when looking at Hubble's sharp images. However, sophisticated image analysis revealed tiny movements that the scientists were able to project into the future. Based on these findings, it is finally possible to show what will happen to the Milky Way over the next 8 billion years. As the galaxies drift closer,
8 billion years.
Here we go, dude. It gets intense.
Oh man.
And then I gotta start doing this intergalactic dance.
and then collide and gradually merge into a single, larger, elliptical galaxy with reddish stars. And yet the solar system should in fact survive this huge crash.
Survive.
Now, the reason
so
we
far
think
on the
that our
outside.
solar system will not be much affected by this collision between the Milky Way and Andromeda is that galaxies are actually mostly empty space.
Boom.
Even though
Just like
our
everything
galaxy,
is.
as well as the
Oh,
Andromeda
galaxies are
galaxy,
mostly
has
empty
100
space?
billion
Oh, doesn't
stars
that
in
sound
it.
like fucking
They're very
atoms?
far
They're
apart.
mostly empty
So if
space?
two galaxies actually
There's
collide
some
with
kind
each
of
other,
coincidence there. I can't quite pick it up.
Isn't that nuts, though, dude? Isn't that
Yeah.
fucking crazy?
That was.
Dude, I saw that and I was like, wow!
So pretty much, we're fucked.
Yeah.
In
Well,
8
we
billion
aren't.
years.
We aren't.
Well, we are because we might be. Well, I doubt it. I doubt it.
Consciousness might still be here. You
Well,
fuck.
consciousness will be, but hopefully our souls will evolve past this in 8 billion years. Come on now.
I hope we're not on Earth in 8 billion years. I hope we finally fucking decided to colonize some deep fucking dark safe hole in space and just live out there.
Yeah, right, dude. We can make this planet so much
No.
better. Yeah.
The only hope for the human race is to colonize space.
Bullshit. What are we going to fucking Gundam now?
That would be
Gundam
awesome.
style. Oh, dude, I'd be like, let me get the first one. Let me pilot.
No, but I'm being completely serious. Our
Yeah.
human race
well,
is
they're
gone.
already.
In the next 10 years, we're going to go from 6 billion to 10 billion people
Well,
in the next 10 years.
Yeah, and we won't have enough food or anything to survive on this planet
That's
for
why
any amount of
they're-
time.
We
why-
need to colonize
That's why
space.
they're getting ready to try and exterminate the human race.
Exactly, with the
With
whole
the
FEMA
genocide,
camps
yeah,
and all
with the
that.
genocide of the human race. But no one even cares about that, so you know what I mean. Let's not even bring it up.
yeah.
No one even wants to listen about how they have huge camps and they're shipping in like military units to basically kill civilians. But same thing Hitler did. Just remember, all the things he did was legal.
Exactly.
Everything Hitler did was legal.
Yep.
So just take that into consideration.
Remember
They're
those?
using
You
his
remember
same
those
plan.
MTV commercials that only aired like 4 times in like 2004? You don't remember those
I don't.
commercials? They're just like a family like sitting at the table, they're about eating dinner, and the fucking someone kicks down the door, and it's the police and shit, and they're pulling out of their
Yeah.
houses, throwing them in back of the trucks, and then it goes to a black and white photo from the Holocaust, and it like matches it, but it's like present time, and it says like the Holocaust happened to people like us. And there was
Exactly,
another
people
one,
like us.
and there was
And the
another
same
one,
kind of
Context.
theme too. Same
Yeah.
thing.
except they were throwing people on a train.
And it was the war too. We were the same. He got the same power from the war, and they did the same, basically the same thing as
Scary,
the Patriot
dude,
Act.
because
Same thing as
Because
the
the
Patriot Act.
FDA said nope, and MTV is not run by the FDA. That's what's even more scary. People don't realize that. Like when the VMAs like they're on tonight, and like everyone's like, oh, you gotta watch it live because they get away with so much shit. Like MTV is not
they plan that.
syndicated.
They plan
They're not. They can do whatever they want.
Yeah, seriously.
If someone says cunt on MTV, they're just gonna lose a few sponsors, and that's it. You know,
They're not gonna give any
they're not gonna get a
fucks.
lawsuit.
Well, I remember when MTV was actually about music.
That's
Yeah.
a long time ago.
Music television.
That was a very long
The
time
days when
ago.
I was watching like
Dude,
the
remember,
first
like,
videos
Fuse?
Green Day ever came out.
Did you ever watch
with.
Fuse like
Oh,
10 years
Fuse,
ago?
dude.
I did-
top
I did.
top 40 or whatever.
Oh my
top
God.
20.
Steven's Untitled Rock Show.
Yes. Yes.
Please.
Everything's
just-
just fucked now, man. Seriously, I don't even watch TV anymore.
Don't
No.
don't. It's just a hypno box
Yeah.
now. Yeah, that's all it is.
I was actually
They really
reading something
turned
about
they really
that.
turned up the brand. Well, there's CIA agents coming out and saying that TV is the worst thing you could ever watch in your entire
Yeah.
life.
Oh, yeah.
Like it is literally meant to melt your brain into goo.
It's just like
It's meant to hypnotize
hypnotization,
you.
yeah.
It's meant to entertain you. It's meant to keep you there so you do nothing else with your life. So you don't think about your reality or the space you're in or how you're getting fucked by the government or how you're being oppressed or how your rights are being taken away or anything or what food you're eating.
Exactly.
They're just like shovel it in, watch the TV, shovel it in, watch TV.
Yep.
Same with all sports. I'm starting to find out that all sports are becoming controlled. Like there's a
Oh, I've
hand.
seen that
There's a
too.
hand behind it. Like, oh yeah, I paid off the referees. We know who's gonna win this game. We know who's at least gonna make it way harder to win this game for the other team. You know what I mean? Not we know who's gonna win, but you're gonna call so many penalties that it's gonna be hard for the team not to win.
yeah, I was about to say, well, I mean, you can pay off the referees, but like it's still not going to take out the human element.
Yeah, but still, if you pay off the referees to a point, there is no human element. Like in hockey, if you're just like, oh, 5-on-3, and you do that like 5 times in a game, you're getting a point.
Well,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? In football, if you take out if you just call constant 10-yard penalties when the other team's on offense, they're not going to make it to the touchdown. Or if you call they threw a touchdown pass from 60 yards away and you call pass interference on it, you know what I mean? They can just manipulate the game so easily.
Yeah, I guess
now.
that's true. I
It's
don't
bullshit, dude. I've been watching hockey and baseball. Baseball is the only thing I really don't think you can do it with. But
Yeah,
hockey,
how are you going to fix that?
yeah, exactly. Hockey.
It's one-on-one every
Yeah,
play.
Exactly. That's why I love it to a point. But hockey and football so fixed. Football especially. Oh my God, is that
Yeah.
fixed? You ever watch a fucking Steelers game? You tell me that's not fixed. Everyone's getting fucked. And it's all the mob just fucking everybody. That's why weed's not legal because the drug cartel's making too much money off it. The mafia is.
Well, you can't
Yeah.
really say that because that one mob boss just went down. the Boston one.
Yeah, but they're just taking
They-
down
they just
ones
get-
to
they
just
just-
show us like
They gave him
oh,
They gave him fucking like 3 life sentences.
It's
Did you
like
see that?
this is the
Uh-uh.
one guy we were supplying here, so we'll just bust him, and
Got,
then
like,
it'll make it look
600
like we did
years.
something.
Got like 600 years.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Yeah, and then they're like, "Hey, we have to pay $100 a day to keep him alive in prison. Isn't that awesome?" No, that's a complete.
Well, he's
waste
already
of
like
money.
84 years old.
But still, you just want him to sit in prison for fucking how many more years? 10 more years? 5 more years?
Yeah.
That's still $100 a year or $100 a month or something like
$100 a day.
that. $100 a day.
$100 a day.
Yeah, that's not money wasted.
And like
completely
we're fucking
wasted.
debt to China.
Dude,
and all
it's
that.
the jail companies. Honestly, have something against marijuana. Like all the jail guards are the biggest protesters of marijuana activists,
Really?
like legalizing. Yeah, because all that profit they get from those misdemeanor crimes and shit,
Yeah.
like that really funds that funds the whole jail.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't wanna
Partnership
get
for
rid of
Drug-Free America, sponsored by fucking Anheuser-Busch and Budweiser and shit. They don't want they don't want you to smoke weed. They want you to drink that beer,
it. Yeah, absolutely.
which
Yeah.
is really interesting.
Yeah, they want you to drink that poison. My dad just started realizing that beer is like a form of poison, and he like starts cutting back.
Yeah.
He's drinking water now. I'm like, oh, nice.
That's what I've been doing. I've been
And-
drinking water and juice.
Dude, this is the crazy thing we found out. Like, you watch on like sports, any sports program where they spray the Gatorade bottle in their face, like all over their
Yeah.
face, and like you're like, wait,
That's water.
That can't be Gatorade.
That's water.
That can't. No one ever asked that question. It's like, hey, that's water they're drinking. So why are you buying Gatorade for your kid to replenish their thirst when the pro athletes are clearly showing you? Well, not clearly, but it's water. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
If they spray it on their face, it's not going to be Gatorade.
No, it's gonna be sticky as shit if
Yeah,
they
it's
did
going to
that.
be water. Me and my dad were just talking about it, so I was like, what's the best thing to give anyone? Water.
Yes.
Gatorade.
What do you give your pet? You don't give your
Water.
pet Gatorade to drink after
Yeah.
it goes running.
Yeah, exactly. Or what do you want to drink? After
You give it
go run?
water.
Like even the vitamin water I get is double reverse or osmosis like filtered. You know what I mean? Gatorade's not even filtered water. It's just water.
It's water and sugar.
Water out of the tap and
Water
sugar.
and sugar.
No,
Yeah,
no
pretty much.
filtered water. Nothing. No.
Well, Gatorade in the 50s, the original shit, that was like fucking super water.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's
it
what it was
was.
supposed to be.
Yeah.
And the only reason there was sugar in it, it was to like wake you up, to give you a little sugar rush, and that's the only reason there was. And you weren't supposed to drink it like fucking hard, you're supposed to take like a shot of it,
Yeah.
after
That's
you
why
get
they
off
had
the
those
field.
little cups.
Yep, little
And then
cups.
you drink
Yeah.
water. The
But
rest
now,
of the
now
time.
you get a fucking 32-ounce Gatorade and fucking hammer that shit
Dude,
down.
it's just cool. All you're doing is drinking Kool-Aid while you're working out.
Yeah,
It's the worst
exactly.
thing you can drink ever.
There's so much sugar in it.
Oh my
It stains your teeth.
Oh,
It's
it's-
terrible.
Dude, like I was talking about, like, are you a McDonald's eater?
No.
No, good. Thank God, dude.
Yeah.
I fucking hate fast food, man.
Dude, they're
Yeah.
finding like more Jellen's disease in McDonald's
Yeah.
chicken nuggets and shit. Did you see
That
that?
pink slime shit.
Well, that pink slime shit, where their meat isn't even good enough for dogs to eat.
Yeah.
Plus, they're finding a disease in their chicken nuggets that's spreading to people and like making weird fibers in their skin and shit.
That's fucked
Have you
up.
ever seen Joe Rogan Questions Everything on the Sci-Fi Channel?
I have not, but I've actually
Aw.
listened to some things from Joe Rogan.
You have to look up his Questions Everything show. He goes over like aliens and like how they're controlling the weather and Sasquatch and
You just
robots.
need to listen to his podcast.
Wait, I actually
instead.
think I heard that one. They were playing explosions in the sky behind them while he was. I don't know if that was the same podcast,
I don't
but
know.
it was
Maybe.
pretty interesting. It was
Dude,
pretty- it was
any
really deep,
podcast
man.
with Duncan Trussell is amazing.
Yeah.
Honestly.
That's pretty
Honestly. Or Bert.
good. Bert.
Bert. You
Bert,
gotta
Bert,
you
Bert
gotta
dot
you
com.
gotta
Yeah.
listen to the train story. Dude, that shit is fucking hilarious.
Just search "I Am the Machine."
I
on
Am
YouTube.
the Machine, South Park style. You
Yeah,
have
it's
to
like-
watch the
yeah.
South Park video. You
It's
into South
funny.
Park?
Yeah.
Yeah, have to watch.
Well,
South
what?
Park. Let's take a break.
Yeah,
And watch that.
we need to watch that.
You all need to watch
Sounds
that too. We'll
good.
be back in a second. Back in the saddle again.
So I want to talk about how over the last couple years I've seen Zeb more at Coheed shows than I have not seen him at Coheed shows.
Dude.
Isn't that so funny though?
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, Coheed show, and then fuck, dude. The last time I was just like, fuck, what was that? Cheswick.
That was 2010, man.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Coheed.
I haven't
Dude,
seen
where-
him in a while. I
where-
refuse to go to fucking state AJE. That's
Yeah,
why I
that
didn't
was
go.
the shittiest.
Really?
That
Ex-
was shitty.
That's exactly.
Wait. The power went off when they were playing domino.
Yep, I bet.
And I guarantee they're pissed off to all hell, and I wouldn't go back there.
Nope.
Dude, I tripped at Stage AE.
Yeah.
Fucking did Molly and went
It's the worst
to a
venue
rave.
ever. It's
Yeah.
the worst
Fucking-
venue ever.
Bullshit, it's the worst venue ever, dude.
Not
There's
for-
a place to go up and sit down and shit, and then the
Mhm.
bottom is all dance floor, dude. So it's amazing.
It's for like a dance, it's sweet, but for like I'm going to a concert, it's pretty fucking terrible.
Ah.
Cheswick
did
is
you
better.
Use the elevators?
Cheswick is
did
better.
you use the elevators to get upstairs?
I was just down at the
exactly.
bottom.
Yeah.
Exactly. Elevators to get upstairs free.
I'm not worried
I don't
about
think
that.
they let anybody upstairs.
Yeah,
It's
not
just,
during
like, VIP
concerts.
people.
Oh, not during
There
concerts.
was a concert. There's a rave and they're letting people upstairs. Same thing. It's a concert.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, dude.
Yeah, they were definitely open, but people just don't know about the elevators.
I don't know.
That's the funniest thing.
There was nobody upstairs when I was there.
You
so.
know what the coolest thing is? That they have like super filtered water out of the water fountains.
Yeah.
Like they make you buy a water, but you can refill the bottle
Mhm.
in the water fountain.
Well, that's
And
like
it's
a Warped Tour.
and it's like super filtered water. It's not like bullshit fluoride
Yeah,
water.
same with Warped Tour.
Really?
Yeah, there's fucking signs all over them now that say it's like fucking like filtered like 15 times.
Nice. Good shit.
Yeah, seriously.
It's that thing with water, dude.
Yeah.
Fluoride. People are waking up for the new generation.
Uh-huh.
There's some secret hand that's trying to help the new generation because the old generation is too far gone to help. Honestly.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we're the only ones that can change what's happening to the world right now.
It's just like
fucking-
nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and we're the people that got to be like, why?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why?
Well,
do
we've
it
been
feel fucked?
operating on momentum of an ignorant past.
Yeah. Well,
So-
yeah. If we didn't have the ignorant past, we wouldn't be driven this
Nope.
much at all. There'd be no drive. If everything was fine, then there'd be no reason to fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But everything isn't fine, and it's so easy to tell people everything isn't fine because they realize it in their own life. They're like, "Why does this cost so much? Why does gas cost so much? Why does my pay not go up, but food prices go up?
Yeah.
Why does my pay not go up, but gas prices go up? So I'm getting taxed, but I'm not getting represented at all. So taxation without representation. I think that's wrong. You know
It
what
is
I mean?
wrong.
And they just raise taxes on everything, literally everything.
I
And
know.
then they're just like, oh yeah, here's your paycheck. We'll take 30% out of that too.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because it's going to nothing.
Yep.
It's going to pay back the Federal Reserve, who's taking money from us every day.
Yeah.
Because it's a bunch of big businesses, not even a bank, and they call themselves the Federal Reserve
Yeah.
to fool people into thinking that they're with the government. You know what I mean? Federal.
Yeah.
You know, you think you're with the government.
Uh-huh.
No, it's bullshit. It's one big fucking name. Like that you find out that's like the first block on the pyramid of lies that they have spread. Like that's the first block. And
Dude,
after
it's
it gets
so
so
deep.
deep.
It's so deep.
I'm like halfway through the pyramid, maybe a little bit farther, but
It's so deep.
Jesus, my
Son
back
of a
hurts,
bitch.
bro.
Yeah.
My back hurts, literally.
Dude, I
They're
spent
so-
like a year just like researching
just
all that shit.
researching like what's around you that you never get taught in school. No one ever tells you
Of course,
about.
We're not going to tell you
It's
any
like,
of that
nope.
stuff.
But all in other countries, these people have been doing these things for 300 years, 400 years, and you're like, well, I didn't know about meditation or yoga or
Yeah.
any of this stuff, and they never taught this in school. What? How do you manage money? No, they just taught me this useless shit. You know what I mean? Like, what they do is generalize kids, and they don't realize that all kids, because they're born to a different star sign or a different planet, have different energies working with them. So they must be split into different classes that focus on their like inherent abilities. There's certain abilities that exist within like each child at the time they're born from the planets because they give off energies, vibrations. So the ones that are most aligned with the earth will give that kid characteristics of the planet. Like mine's Mercury
Son of a
is the
bitch, man.
planet of communication. You know what I mean? So I'm good at speaking to people, but like it works. If you go back and map your planets, you're exactly the person that the planets say you are. And I don't know why we're not raising kids like that and teaching them how to like not teaching them how to be, but just like I don't know, pushing them along the right path that they're destined already for. You know what I mean? Like I feel like we jumped into this video game and we made it. We made the game before we jumped.
I think
in.
even if you don't even push them off that path, they will find that path.
They
'Cause
will
obviously-
eventually.
Yeah, that's what
They
I was
will
gonna
eventually,
say.
but it's going to take way more time. We should support that kid on that path and be
You're
like,
right.
oh, you want to be a writer? Oh, well, then we're going to drop math class, and you're going to be a writer. You know what I mean? We can learn math later.
You're right. I mean,
Yeah, you're right.
you're right to an extent, though.
Yeah, they still need to generalize. You still need general knowledge, but you still need general right knowledge. Like what they're teaching you in history and what they're teaching you in science is bullshit. I
Well,
like how they
yeah.
have ebooks now, so they can update the data and not be like,
Every
oh,
day.
this is from fucking the 19th century when fucking. And they're still teaching lies, like all
Yeah.
kinds of lies about every American war. Like they should teach the real story, how America planned it all, and how we're so fucked up, and everything was just a massacre from us. Like when we came over for the Indians and the whole Plymouth Rock, that was just a massacre, and it was basically a
Oh,
surrender
yeah.
treaty for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That was a surrender treaty of them surrendering their land.
Yep.
Like
And
it's
they
fucking.
play it off. Everyone's make it
Oh,
all
dude!
friendly,
Like Christmas,
oh.
like Christmas was about mushrooms. It was completely
Really?
based on mushrooms.
Oh yeah.
Get into a little bit of that
Well, like,
because you know a little bit better. Amanita muscaria mushrooms grow in Siberia, right?
yes.
Okay.
And they're red and white,
That's-
like perfectly red and white.
That's
Yeah.
where the asteroid landed, where they came from,
And
because they came from space.
They're
we know
they're
that.
found under pine trees.
All
So
right.
like little presents, right?
Yeah, they're,
They're
found
found under pine trees
That's
in
where they
winter.
grow.
In winter, around December 25th.
What the fuck?
There's a guy that comes down your chimney, the shaman of the town, because they were like, illegal? It was illegal to do mushrooms or something.
In the 13th century,
Yeah.
they were outlawed, and then the local shaman, what he would do was he would go collect all the mushrooms from the forest, and then since they were outlawed and there was like curfew and things like along those natures, he would have to go at night, and he would go on your roofs down your chimneys.
And then they would hang the mushrooms on the tree to dry.
No, they would hang them above the fireplace.
Well, I mean, to dry in the daylight. They would.
Here's what I'm saying.
Oh,
They would
okay.
hang them above the fireplace, right where you came down from the chimney.
Yeah.
And like in modern pictures of Christmas, those are stockings hanging there,
Yeah.
right?
Who's gonna
Why-
hang that flammable?
Why would
cloth?
you hang exactly
front.
flammable cloth in front of next to fire? No, those are mushrooms drying out. And then once they were dry, they would put them on the tree so they would stay fresh as well.
Oh yeah, because the
So
way the pine needle works, it keeps it moist.
It keeps it moist.
What the fuck,
yeah.
man?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're completely lied
And even
to about
Santa
all
Claus,
that shit.
Santa Claus looks like a mushroom.
Yeah, he's a big mushroom. You never notice how he's fat and
Yeah,
round and
I
has like,
can't
and
see
then
that.
it has a skinny little base, like his skinny
Yep.
little legs, like on Nightmare Before Elm
Reindeer
Street.
in Siberia will literally knock you over to drink your piss if you ate Amanita muscaria mushrooms.
Because they love tripping on it so much.
That's their
Maybe that's that
their,
whole thing
that's their
behind them
abundant
flying.
food source.
Maybe that's that whole thing
about them flying.
It's
Yep.
mind fucked, man. I'm mind fucked.
Yeah,
right
just look
now.
up Christmas and mushrooms, dude. You'll go deep. It's deeper than that.
Dude,
You know, that's
we're
scratching
just
the
throwing
surface.
little tidbits out there that are just like the beginning sources. Like you think that's crazy,
Yeah.
and then you just find shit that you're just like, what
Yep.
the fuck have I been not told?
That's crazy.
Mhm.
As fuck,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
We don't. I don't want to go any further in depth because I feel like it's a little too much at this point. We need to just like back off. This has been
Yeah.
a good podcast. We're gonna end on that. I feel like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a good
That's a good
point
thing to end on. It was awesome
was
having
good.
you on.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
gonna-
for sure,
Thanks
Zeb.
for having me.
Yeah, we'll have you back again for sure.
Oh yeah,
For sure.
back again for sure. But see you all next time. If you want to say peace out, peace out.
Take it
Do
easy.
we have anything to plug first?
Oh yeah, we do.
Follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, leave us a comment. Let interact with us. Come on, peoples.
Yeah, come on,
Come on,
Put
peoples.
your input in the game. Let's go.
Come on, peoples.
Let's go. This
Come on,
game
peoples.
this game
Come
needs
on.
fuel too.
This game needs fuel too.
But yeah, check out some of my artwork, Crying Tears, on Etsy.
On Etsy.
All right.
And thanks again, Zeb.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks for having me.
Peace, guys.
Take it easy.